Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 latest defense updates, but before that I would like to inform you that I'll be changing the thumbnail for the news for the next year. Hope you will like it, and if you like, please like it. So let's start. Rolls-Royce cites experience to challenge Safran in AMCA power plant race. As India moves closer to selecting a foreign partner for the joint development of a new 120 KN class engine for its Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft program, Rolls-Royce has stepped up its pitch by highlighting its direct experience in fifth-generation fighter engine development. Shashi Mukundan, Executive Vice President of Rolls-Royce India, has underlined the company's credentials in Advanced Combat Engine program in an apparent attempt to counter Safran's strong positioning in the AMCA engine competition, even as expectations within India's defense establishment suggest that the Ministry of Defense may eventually favor the French firm for the program. Next, HALE RPAS program advances. In a significant move aimed at strengthening India's indigenous unmanned aviation capabilities, the Aeronautical Development Establishment has issued an expression of interest for the development of a high-altitude, long-endurance, remotely piloted aircraft system. The EOI, dated 24 December, seeks to identify a suitable Indian development cum production partner for the ambitious HALE RPAS program, underscoring the government's interest to anchor advanced unmanned platforms firmly within the domestic defense industrial ecosystem. The invitation has been issued by the Director of Aeronautical Development Establishment, Bangalore, on behalf of the President of India. It calls upon reputed Indian industry partners to participate in the identification process for a long-term collaboration covering both development and production of HALE-class unmanned aerial system. Next, Russia offers S-350 system to India with technology transfer. According to sources close to Rostec, Russia has once again offered India its S-350 Vityaz air defense missile system, accompanied by technology transfer provisions. The proposal is being positioned as a supplement to India's S-400 Triumph batteries, adding another layer of capability to India's expanding integrated air defense network. The offer comes despite New Delhi's strategic interest in acquiring the more advanced S-500 Prometei, Russia's latest high-altitude anti-ballistic missile defense system. While discussions around S-500 have taken place in various forms, Moscow appears to be pushing the S-350 as a practical and near-term addition that fits perfectly into the existing S-400-based architecture. Next, fourth Arihant-class nuclear submarine S-4 enters sea trials. According to a report published by chakranews.com, India's fourth ballistic missile submarine, designated S-4, has commenced sea trials, marking a significant milestone in the country's strategic deterrence program. The approximately 7,000-ton submarine sailed out from its berth at the Shipbuilding Center in Visakhapatnam port sometime last week, formally entering the most critical phase before operational induction. The S-4, often referred to as 4-star, is the final boat in the current series of Arihant-class nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines, designed to enhance India's assured second strike capability. The submarine is configured to carry out 8 nuclear-tipped K-4 submarine-launched ballistic missiles, each with a reported range exceeding 3,500 kilometers. This represents a substantial leap in reach and survivability compared to earlier platforms, enabling credible deterrence patrol across a much wider strategic envelope. Next, construction of next generation S-5 nuclear ballistic missile submarines. According to a report published by chakranews.com, India has already begun construction of the first 2 units of the next generation S-5 nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine, marking a decisive step forward in the evolution of the country's sea-based nuclear deterrent. The S-5 class represents a significant scale-up in capability and displacement, underscoring India's long-term commitment to maintaining a credible and survivable second strike force. With a reported displacement of around 13,500 tons, the S-5 SSBNs will be nearly twice the size of the Arihant class submarine currently forming the backbone of India's strategic undersea fleet. The substantial increase in size is expected to translate into greater endurance, improved stealth characteristics, high payload capacity, and the ability to carry a large number of longer-range submarine-launched ballistic missiles. Collectively, these attributes will allow the S-5 class to undertake longer deterrence patrols while operating farther from the home waters. Next, partnership to target advanced military mobility programs in India. In a development that highlights the steady expansion of India-Israel defense industrial cooperation, Belrise Industries has entered into a strategic partnership with Plazan Sasa to jointly pursue opportunities in advanced military mobility and survivability systems. The collaboration places particular emphasis on Plazan's all-terrain electric mission module, a next-generation platform designed to enhance tactical mobility, modularity, and battlefield endurance. The 3-year agreement was executed on December 18th and subsequently disclosed by Belrise Industries in a stock exchange filing dated December 22nd. Next, India conducts maiden flight test of 120-kilometer range Pinaka guided rocket. Defense Research and Development Organization has successfully conducted the maiden flight test of the Pinaka long-range guided rocket at the Integrated Test Range, Chandipur. The rocket was tested for its maximum range of 120 km, demonstrating all-in-flight maneuvers as planned. The Defense Ministry said that the long-range guided rocket impacted the target with textbook precision. Next, ISRO aims to commission third launch pad at Sriharikota in 4 years. ISRO is in the process of developing a third launch pad at the Sriharikota spaceport and is currently identifying the right vendors for it, a top scientist said. Sriharikota complex, which covers an area of 175 square kilometers, is located about 135 kilometers east of Chennai. It has been serving the Bengaluru headquartered space agency for the launch of various satellites using different launch vehicles. To move ahead with its plan of placing bigger satellites weighing over 12,000 to 14,000 kilograms in various orbits in space, ISRO requires bigger launch vehicles. Padma Kumar E.S., the director and distinguished scientist of Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, said. Thank you.